I can't believe I'm here again talking to you. On 2 movies within 9 weeks. That's crazy.
Akira.
You know, anime was a big influence on me when the Japanese started to create anime. Some amazing animated feature films, and that motorbike. Come on, that motorbike is hot, and I had to have that motorbike in the movie. I just love the angles, the camera angles, the angles where the camera was very low to the ground in Akira. I just thought the director knew exactly where to put the camera to get my heart beating faster. That's another one that I let through my strainer. You know, I let that through because the book is filled with the DeLorean. Wade in the book drives the DeLorean. The writer himself, Ready Player One, owns a DeLorean.
No following.
One of my favorite animated films, one of my favorite films. I think the Iron Giant is one of the most courageous characters ever put on the screen. And we all wanted to bring Iron Giant to life again, back to life again. Yeah, she's in the movie. Lara Croft is in the film too. Well, I think that, you know, everything has relative importance, you know, and I think in a way we wanted to put enough cultural references in the film that they didn't have to appeal to everybody, and it wasn't necessary to recognize. It wasn't important that the entire audience recognizes each cultural reference. There are enough people out there that know Buckaroo Banzai, enough people out there who know Lara Croft, and there's enough people out there who understand who Chucky is, that there's something for everybody. Well, just the tiniest nod, you know, because the book contains so many references to so many of my movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I knew if I directed Ready Player One, I did not want, to suddenly homage myself. And with my name as director, and then all my movies in a film that I'm directing, that would be what we call an ego trip. So I left a couple of my movies, but not all of my movies, in Ready Player One, and I wanted to give a nod to the T-Rex, so he makes a nice appearance. I think that the movie is filled with things that were part of one of the greatest decades of the 20th century, which was the 1980s. And I think it's a decade of total nostalgia looking back from today that didn't have the chaos that we're surrounded with today geopolitically. It was 10 years where the films were for audiences. There weren't so many historical films, and most of the films were made to please audiences. It was a colorful decade. I would call it the Technicolor decade. And the economy was doing pretty well in America. And it just seemed like the kind of decade that you can look back on and feel, well, we're safe existing in those 10 years. Not as safe in my movie existing in the year 2045, where everything is dystopian.
There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the oasis.